Welcome back to The Last of Us Remastered. Okay, guys, now here's how to deal with zombies, Pedro style. I'm going to take all these zombies down without any of them even realizing what's going on. All right, let's see. Like I said before, taking down a zombie in a stealth kill increases the chance of him dropping ammo. So it's a really so the game does reward you if you play methodically. Like I said, when you're going for a stealth style playthrough like I am, make really good use of Joel's hearing. Much like the Solitaire radar in Metal Gear, this is your main tool.
Well, going into a bunch of zombie entrenched things, this kind of sums up what our week for movie commentaries is going to be like. Swan Princess, Alpha and Omega 7. We'll have a good movie with Matilda and a good one with Series of Unfortunate Events. But then we'll probably also have a real big stinker like... Ooh.
Gods of Egypt.
Oh, you're okay doing that one without Tio?
I'll ask him via
Not for nothing, guys, yeah. But that's kind of off topic.
Well, not much was going on yet. Besides, I was making it... You know what? No, I shouldn't have to explain a joke, dang it.
Alright.
Well, so, those two sound like they're having at it. A very frisky style, or as frisky as two zombies can get.
Make sure you don't walk too fast. Even when you're crouching, if you walk too fast, they might hear you. So make doubly sure that you don't push the analog stick too further.
Boy, that looks like some weird boogie party they're doing in there. That guy was even doing the moonwalk for a bit.
Indeed.
Because this is real night.
I'm not sure what's wrong with Jova today, but...
Personally, I prefer Smooth Criminal, but sure.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. As far as music videos go, yeah, Smooth Criminal is definitely better. I like the visually one better. But in terms of actual song, Thriller's my favorite tune.
Sure, I love Thriller as well, but personally, to me, it doesn't get any better than Smooth Criminal, both in song and video.
Really? What appeals to you about the song? I mean, I can guess what you would like, but definitely about the music.
I love the melody. Don't get me wrong, Thriller is awesome. It's just that Smooth Criminal, there's just something about, like, I love the overall theme of the lyrics, and I love the melody in general. Like,
agreed.
Like how should I put this? It's catchier. It's catchier to me.
Yeah, good choice of words. And yeah, I will not deny, Smooth Criminal is definitely one of his top ones.
It probably also helps that the game that came out at the time, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, Smooth Criminal was the very first song you hear in that game. So that
makes sense, because
that's
the costume that's the costume he wears too.
Yeah.
That reminds me, who's going to handle that game for the channel?
Well, that depends. I was planning on doing the arcade version.
I want in on it.
I forgot there was an arcade version. What's the difference between that and the home console version?
Moonwalker.
Michael Jackson's
Sega's
Moonwalker.
Michael Jackson game.
Yeah.
There's 3 versions. One that an arcade version, a Mega Drive version, and I think there was a Commodore 64 version or something.
The only version of the game I've seen is the one Brain Scratch did.
The Mega Drive one, yes. That's the bad one, but the arcade version is actually much better. The arcade version is a traditional beat-em-up, where you just beat up bad guys. There's no saving children. Ooh. There's no stupid design choices. It's just a straight-up beat-em-up.
So, a version with the arcade version is actually better. Huh.
Actually, that happened quite a lot back in the day. I mean, like Street Fighter 2 for a long time, the arcade version of Street Fighter 2 was the best one, but now
let's not forget, guys, the prime example. Ghosts and Goblins decided, you know what, we don't even need to make a new version. Let's literally put in the arcade version, specifically made to drain people of their quarters, into a home console version, and pray to God nobody kills themselves from frustration. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, cool stuff like the barrel from Sonic 3 was infamous, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was actually a support hotline for those who went for Ghosts and Goblins back in the day.
Here's a little touch. You could see the drips of water from that particular part where the water is falling when I was there. Alright, only 2 more left, I think.
I wonder why we have to kill them all.
Because we have to open the path so that the girls can come through.
Oh, of course.
It's too dangerous if we all... it's safer than if we all try to pass through all 3 at once. It's this way. Not to mention, like we've established in earlier parts, even though the game doesn't spell it out for us, when you actually pay attention to their actions, it's pretty easy to see that the relationship that they have is she's the brain and he's the muscle.
You know, it's a shame that these infected never actually go after each other.
No, they don't.
Okay.
That's because they eat human flesh, and when they become zombies, they stop being human, so they're no longer appetizing to. That's what I think, at least. The game doesn't spell it out for you, but I'm guessing that's probably what it is.
I think they go after each other when they're in different phases, though.
Not that I remember. Like I said,
Really?
it's
I thought that runners sometimes attack clickers.
Well, it's more like clickers who attack runners because they're blind. But yeah. There we are.
Speaking of clicker, that guy was making a clicker sound, even though I'm pretty sure he was supposed to be a runner.
Actually, no, he was a clicker. I mean, he clearly had his head like a fucking blob, so...
Never mind. I mistook him for another guy you were sneaking up on.
Alright, so we're done, so come on in, girls.
Look, let's just hope nothing goes wrong.
Well, we've explored the perimeter and we killed all the zombies. Should be fine.
We thought it was supposed to be fine when we were playing as Joel's daughter, but it didn't turn out fine now, did it? Did it?
Well, taking a cue from Uncharted, when you kill all the enemies in a specific zone, the main character stops running and just walks. So.
And yet that never solved the tragedy that followed.
Alright, and here's some ammo. Goodie. And there doesn't seem to be anything else around here, so let's go.
Excuse me, pardon me, sir. You won't be needing this anymore.
Like, are you behind us, Jova? You might be. Where are you?
801, 2.
Oh, you're like 1
3.
second behind me. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, same with me too.
And there we go. 814.
There
15,
you go.
16.
There you go. Who says chivalry is dead?
The internet.
Oh, well. Yeah.
Anita Sarkeesian.
Well, actually, Jova, remember, according to Anita, chivalry is bad. So
Chivalry is sexist.
yeah.
I wish
Everything that she doesn't agree with is sexist, basically.
You know, and for the record, audience, I wish that we were exaggerating. I really wish. But as a Breath of the Wild, apparently, according to her, any bout of a man saving a woman, even if that woman has, been fighting off evil for the last 100 years,
It's
sexist.
She's nothing but a pathetic troll, to be honest. Like, I get the feeling.
You say cockfighting at Pokemon. She waited until Sun and Moon.
I've seen plenty of
cockfighting.
I've seen plenty of dumb feminists in the Drunken Peasants podcast, and honestly, when it comes to Anita, I get the feeling that she's not really that dumb. I get the feeling she knows what she's saying is bullshit. She just does it because she knows it will grant her easy money.
I'm starting to wonder that too, because
No, I'm not wondering. I'm certain, because if you actually trust me, Jova, I've seen plenty of dumb feminist videos on YouTube, specifically from the Drunken Peasants podcast, and trust me, when you see so many like I have, you start to really distinguish the truly dumb ones from the ones that are basically trolls.
That actually would make sense, considering all the facts she blatantly ignores that you would have to be, devoid of all senses to not know about. And not to mention the fact that she often goes after the big fish. Like, seriously, Pokemon Gen 7 gets a lot of praise. Oh, but then she just happens to be the one who complains about cockfighting. The WoW gets a lot of praise. Oh, but she just happens to be the one who tries to point out a quote-unquote sexist agenda. Yeah, it seems awfully calculated.
Important. Yeah, basically Tess was saying, okay, when we finish this, we can just retire and relax. And what? Wait, you never. Well, I kept saying that to you for years, and you never disagree. Well, this time I'm agreeing. Oh, okay. So that's all right. We'll see what that's about later. Anyway, another thing. Well, speaking of drunken peasant Shiroi, guess who's back?
Who?
The woman who loves dogs, if you know what I mean.
Oh God! No!
I'll show you after this.
No!
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Let's just say, okay, I'll tell you after this part because even for a game like this, it's too far to bring that up.
Let's just say she should never ever be allowed to own a dog or any kind of pet ever.
Who's she with, Peter?
No, you wish. Peter's...
The dogs would be better off with Peter, honestly.
You're kidding me, right?
Oliver.
Jova, use your imagination.
Imagination. By the way, where did all his Dwibs? He's been silent.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
think
Did
I might have
Dwibs finally get to that point in his life where he finally becomes Shiroi?
I'm speaking to the both of us now.
Remember, Pedro, we established that Shiroi is actually the future Dwibs.
We were warned, but we didn't listen. Damn it! We didn't
Didn't listen.
By the way, I know we're quite a bit away from that topic now, but I'm just going to say this anyway. I bet Anita would never point out the blatant sexism in My Little Pony.
Which generation?
Gen 4, where basically, unlike Steven Universe, where Steven and Greg are both two capable males, in MLP, aside from, I think, 2 characters, Big Mac being one of them, all of the male characters are written to be completely useless.
Oh, so it's so.
Wow.
Oh, so
like 100% useless and stupid.
Oh, so like in Fairy Fencer F. Boom.
Shiroi, question. Out of the 2 males, was the second one Fancy Pants? Because that guy's awesome.
I like Fancy Pants. But I don't think it was that one, no.
Hold on. So yeah, a dead dark firefly, not a good sign, but hey.
Let's look at this with a half glass full mentality.
All right, so now we found ourselves a Molotov cocktail. Basically, it's the closest thing we have to a grenade, since we don't really exactly have the technology to make grenades in this post-apocalyptic world. A Molotov cocktail is exactly what you think it is. Thanks to its explosive properties, it's very useful against tough opponents, like a certain big guy we're gonna meet later in this playthrough.
Yeah, that big guy.
In fact, that's one of my oh, look, Birds of Prey. A little homage to Alfred Hitchcock there. In fact, it seems to me like Neil Druckmann is a big fan of Hitchcock, because later on there's going to be a Vertigo reference as well. Alright, let's see what this guy has. Meet up with the second Firefly team at the Capitol building. Oh, so this is the guy... Oh, this is part of the people who were supposed to pick up Ellie. Huh. 14 years old, red hair. Yes, that's... Yeah. Well, they do have the paper, so they're at least related to them in some way. We'll see.
Uh-oh. No matter what.
You know, it's interesting because obviously The Last of Us was also targeted by Anita Sarkeesian. Yes, yes, Anita. The game where the woman, aka Tess, is the brain and the man is the muscle, clearly it's sexist towards women.
Wait. She tried to go after this game?
Yes.
Over what?
No, well, it's been a long time since I saw the video, Joe. I don't remember the exact words she used, but she brought up some bullshit reasoning and shit. I don't remember exactly what it was. A long time ago. I think it was back when the game was first came out.
Yeah, ignoring the fact that actually no, that segment isn't even DLC.
Oh, you mean Left Behind?
No. I'm talking about the certain point where a certain character saves Joel's butt from a whole bunch of hunters in an abandoned shopping mall.
But if anything, that would be the opposite of
Exactly. I mean, seriously, how?
Feminazis confuse me.
I know, right?
Anyway, alright, so yeah, place is full of clickers, so as long as you don't make any noise, you should be able to get through here just fine without wasting any ammo. However, here's an interesting thing. There's actually a safe in this area with some really good stuff that you can break. However, you have to find the combination, which is also somewhere around here. So those of you, so those who are curious enough to explore and open up all the drawers will again be rewarded with.
So I wonder what's in the safe.
You'll see. I'm going to open it, so don't worry.
Note to Derek.
Oh, let's read it. Oh. Speak of the devil. Derek at the bookstore is letting us use his safe. When you close tonight, put my stuff in there. Free 43.78. There you go.
Keen. I wonder if Derek's still hanging around at the bookstore.
Funny story. For all we know, Derek might just be one of those chumps over there that we see making noise.
Right.
Precisely.
Oh, a wild Dwibs just appeared.
Wild Dwarves appears.
There's my little.
Sorry, I was just getting something prepared for a future commentary.
There's
Sure.
our little drunk eternal flame, guys.
Well, don't worry, I didn't miss much.
I'll give you. I'll share it off to Shuey.
Click. That Echo the Dolphin Free might actually be coming out in 2030. Well, that's
Sure.
very good news, Mr. Dolphin.
If need be, of course. If for some reason the clickers hear a step of yours, the thing you should do right away is take your bottle or brick, whatever you're holding there, and throw it somewhere so that they will be attracted to that place of the noise instead. This is a runner, so this one I'll kill.
Great. Just what we need. A runner in a room full of clickers.
Fortunately, she just got turned, so she was still, with her eyes closed, with her hands on her face, so she couldn't see us, so I could strangle her fine.
Makes me wonder, though. Doesn't this imply that one of the clickers bit her? How does that work, considering what a clicker's head is like?
Well, if you notice the models of the various runners, you'll notice the blood stains on their necks. So that's where they bite them. I mean, they don't go into detail about how.
No. I get that. I'm just wondering where a clicker's mouth is, considering how their head becomes a conch.
My guess is they lose everything except the mouth because, well, they got to feed somehow.
Oh, I get that. I'm guessing that the mouth turns all sideways and stuff like that. Weird-looking spleen.
And look, there's Birds of Prey, a little homage to Hitchcock there.
Was that off Psycho?
No.
Yes.
Well, birds, but sure.
Taxidermy, yeah, there were Birds of Prey in Norman Bates'
I get the like I said while you were gone that I get the feeling that Druckmann is a big fan of Hitchcock because later on there's going to be a Vertigo reference as well.
I haven't seen Vertigo.
Well, but you've seen the cover at least, right? The body with the red background and stuff.
I haven't. Sorry.
Well, I'll bring it up later when we get to that point.
Okay.
Oh, and look at that! Oh, look, Jova. Maybe this is Derek.
Yep, I think that might be him. He looks like a Derek, all right. Yeah, acts like a Derek. He struggles like a Derek.
You meet a lot of Dereks.
He's definitely a
in your
Derek.
run?
But hey, at least he's not a derelict, eh, Dibs?
Sure.
Okay, let's see what's in here.
Pardon me, sir, I'm just looking for the contents here. Don't mind me, just go about doing your dolphins. Actually, don't you see it, guys? Turns out this game was actually the long-awaited sequel to Echo the Dolphin. We just didn't know it yet.
There we go. We got 50 gears. In case you forgot, gears can be used to upgrade our equipment. So, pretty cool. Especially if you're in a new game. I'm on New Game Plus, so by this point I already have most of my equipment already maxed out. But be sure to take a look around for that save when you play this game for the first time, because it's going to be useful so you can upgrade your equipment later.
Well, it should be loose sound from here now, guys.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Whoa, crap.
Hey, you come here often?
Well,
You sound more like a Tasmanian devil than a
I think Dwibs is dying.
No. He just got bit by a clicker, so now he's turning into one.
No. I was trying to cough up a furball. You see, guys.
He's part cat.
Guys, when I got bit by a zombie, the zombie had cat DNA on him.
Oh, I see. So
Cat zombie. So it's one of those cat zombies from Stick of Truth.
Well, no. Thankfully for you see, since it was about the virus here with a cat, Gribbs is just turning into a cat. You see, Pedro, it's like with Chester A. Bum during his Amazing Spider-Man review. I got bitten by a radioactive spider once, turned me into a cat.
Or Kevin Spacey. Ugh.
What?
Basically, Jover, there's a film called Nine Lives where Kevin Spacey gets turned into a cat.
This one,
that sounds like the Shaggy Dog.
This one clicker right here is actually right real close to the exit, so it might be a little risky. So I do suggest killing this one at least.
Risky, eh? Well, let's kick him in with the boots.
Nah, no need. I have a shive, so I can just kill him. There we go.
It's okay. Just take it with gusto.
Okay.
At least now I can finally dream about his Echo the Dolphin sequel.
You know what? Just imagine, guys.
What?
If a game with this gameplay style was set in a let's say a more wackier setting, let's say a set inside a computer, when you're stabbing a computer virus, in the form of a human bad guy, the guy could say "and spike" as he stabs him.
Hopefully those clickers aren't good at climbing ladders.
They aren't. They can see, remember?
Yeah, but I mean, if they're good at grasping.
Uncharted 5, Nathan's Web.
And we're out. Whew.
Nothing bad happened to us. It's a miracle.
That's very suspicious.
All right, let's move.
Well, of course we are, Emmy. Ellie.
Ellie. Someone's mixing up characters.
Such a killjoy.
Okay.
Joel's such a killjoy, ain't he?
Well, like we established earlier, his life kind of made him bitter. So.
Yeah, things didn't go very well.
Ironic that a vehicle is our obstacle.
Can you jump in this game?
You can, but it doesn't serve that much purpose. Much like in Ni no Kuni, they knew that players like to jump around when they're feeling bored, so they put it in anyway.
Yeah, if I were recording this game, I could have had him just jump around everywhere, undercutting any tension the scene could have. He's just hopping around like he's some jolly guy running through a meadow or something.
Over the hills and through the meadow, to grandma's as we go.
Clickers or runners? It's a bit hard to tell.
They're runners because you'll notice that they're acting like they have their hands on their face and stuff. That means they're people who just got turned into runners. Basically, they're in the process of turning. So as long as yes,
thank
Joe?
goodness. I guess their concentration must be kind of kept on one thing because thankfully they didn't hear that.
No, they didn't. Sometimes well, it depends. Like sometimes if you make too much noise, they will even if they're really focused on supporting the pain, standing the pain and shit. For the most part, if you play your cards right, they won't notice you. But sometimes they will. And I think this one now notices me. I think, or not. Oh, no, okay. Maybe yes, maybe no. Oh, there we go.
Lady, that's a bit too forward of you. Don't really prefer that approach. It's really a turn-off. Let's just be friends, okay?
Yeah, what
Oh, great. Now even soldiers are turning.
Oh dear.
Alright, we could use this as a platform.
Because what would a platform game be without platforms? Oh, wait, this isn't a platform game.
Oh, guys, apparently we can't send messages for a bit.
Yeah, for what?
Oh, Discord's acting up again?
No, a Discord bot telling me I can't.
Well, yeah, like I said, usually sometimes it
Yes.
happens.
For the PM, you mean?
Don't worry, tomorrow it should be fine.
Yeah.
Ooh, duct tape. And scissors.
Oh!
That's always useful.
Oh, goody. Gods of Egypt.
Alright, let's see. Let's craft a shiv. There we are. And the Molotov cocktail, why not? There you go. Let's. Yeah, I didn't think I finished saying this. When you get Molotov cocktails, save them for in specific situations where you're forced to fight, and specifically when you're fighting really powerful opponents, because the Molotov cocktails are not exactly easy to come by, nor are they easy to make. Because in order to make a Molotov cocktail, you're using the same materials that are used to make medical kits. So it's a trade-off. So make sure you keep your Molotov cocktails for when you really need them. Oh, here's an interesting thing that I'd like to mention as well. Did you notice how in the triangle prompt there it said hold? As in hold triangle? In the original PS3 version, you had to mash it, but in the PS4 remastered, they added the option where you can switch it to, instead of mashing, you can just hold it, which I prefer. So, thanks, Naughty Dog.
I prefer that too.
Huh, how
It's a simple
ironic.
thing. It's a simple thing, but still.
How ironic that we're closing the gate on the,
Yeah.
Ironic that we're closing the gate on the soldiers who once closed the gate on us. Karma.
Alright, hold on, this is a... we're now going to have a conversation between Tess and Ellie in a few seconds, if I remember correctly. Yeah, here you go.
Ah, yeah.
We'll
Okay,
learn.
you're technically telling the truth there.
We'll learn about that later. We'll learn about that. Oh, okay.
No. I went to her for help afterwards. Knowing her, I'm surprised she didn't shoot me. She almost did. She's alright. I told you. It's gonna be fine.
All right. So yeah, like I said, this one of these desks we can actually upgrade our weapons. Fortunately, since I'm in New Game Plus, I already have these particular 3 weapons already maxed out, so we're fine. All right. What's next? Oh yeah, we're done here. Okay. I think I just opened this door now. Yeah.
He opens the door.
All right. So, all right. Let's scrub around and see what we can find. Nothing. All right, then
There's
two
nothing
doors.
here.
Two doors. Which one should we take, guys?
The door to light.
The door that kills you instantly.
This is not Quantum Break, Dwebs.
Can't believe your biggest enemy in those games are literally the doors. And no, sure, I'm not kidding. You can get instant killed by doors.
Even though it actually is, when you try to get killed by an enemy, it's actually hard, as Angry Joe's review proved. Oh man. Anyway, everybody, in the next part we'll be actually finishing this particular part of the story. So look forward to that.
Alright, then we've got 10 seconds left though.
Oh shit.
Sorry, sorry,
Basically, she broke a vase, in case you guys didn't hear.
You'd think the way if he's scolding her, you'd think she's his own daughter.
Foreshadowing?
Okay.
Alright, see you, everybody.
See ya.
Yeah.